Well, hi guys, this is Atriya Kamath and welcome back to a new video. I'm actually late for making this video right now, but it's already 2025 and this video is all gonna be about my resolutions for 2025. So let's go. Well, hey guys, I have made resolutions in the past. I made them back in 2021, 2022, 2023, and then I was like, I lost hope for resolutions, and so I just made a list in 2024 that was some habits, and that has not also worked out for me. So today I thought of filming my 2025 resolutions so that I can make it bit like अरे मैं वीडियो बना रहा हूँ so I gotta follow these things so that I can give back at the end of the year, and I hope that is what I will be showing through my video through this, because it will push me to forcing me to put out myself, forcing me to be out of the comfort zone so that I can make up to the resolutions, make up to my 2025 self that I am something and I can do these things and complete my resolutions for once in my life. So let us see what are my resolutions for 2025. If I would be making those resolutions, I have thought of a different way. I have divided my resolutions into 5 categories, and these categories are going to push me to become a better version of myself in 2025, and this is how I'm going to work through it. So coming to the first category out of the 5, we have the first one as the health, and the health category probably it has like my physical health, my physical embodiment, and that is where these things come into play. The thing is that in 2024 I gained a bit of weight, and now I want to reduce and tone myself down, like tone my body down, of course. And the thing is that for maintaining my physical health, I think because of college and other activities I kind of neglected that back in the year, and I think this is the way, like getting myself into physical activities, more of physical exercises, I'm gonna become more in shape, get more like fitter. Also this year we'll try to, like not try, I mean I will, but yes you should, okay, but I will make sure I have less amount of sugar. By the way, we can't actually ignore sugar, because even the sabzis that we make in house, like even the radish, they have some salt, like some sort of sugary content, like we add jaggery and all, so I can actually cut down sugar from my life, but I will try to maintain less consumption of processed sugar. So that is what I'm gonna focus on. I actually have a very sweet tooth, and like I am into stress eating when I'm like under a lot of stress, of course, but this is the time I'm gonna reduce that. Okay, so I'll be consuming less sugar, I would say. We'll go to the next category, that is the mind, and that is the mental health of ourselves, right? So this year is aimed at reading more and more, because I used to read before when I was like 10 years back, and abhi that habit has kind of lost. And the thing is, I want to get back into reading maybe non-fiction, fiction, novels, kuch bhi ho, but just get myself into more and more reading for the brain, for the mind, to get more knowledge, acquire more knowledge, and put the same out, by doing various things. Second thing, in the mind category, we have journaling. Journaling is also very important, I would say, because journaling say you can put out your emotions a bit well. You can write, and that kind of sometimes, like not sometimes, but most of the time gives you a lot of clarity, and that is very important when it comes to journaling, because and also life, that gaining clarity is the single most important thing to whatever you want to do. There are 2 resolutions in the mind category, that is read more books. I will try to aim at just 20 books this year maybe, and slowly take it up in the consecutive years. And the second thing is to journal, and so that I can also keep a record of myself of what I was doing, so that 10 saal ke baad I can look back on what I was doing today and just be happy that I did a lot of work, and also to get more clarity of myself in my present time. So the third category that we come to after physical health, mental health, is the work, right? Because without getting work done, you can never go ahead. You will always stay there or go behind if you don't do any work, and work is the single most important thing that you can do to put yourself ahead and also get ahead and get better, right? I have an agency that is called as Sticks and Vibes that I started with my best friend actually, this guy. And last year we started a year back, and we got a very good response, a very good revenue with it. And so I want to I want to get a bigger chunk of revenue this year, and that is what I'm focusing at when I come to my work thing. And this brand is called as Sticks and Vibes. Please go and follow it. Then the second thing is I also do tutoring for students. It's one thing that makes me feel like I can give back to the people whatever I have learned, because I have this very good quality of teaching someone in a better way, and I hope that benefits the other person and myself also at the same time. And so I would like to go ahead with tutoring this year also. The last thing is to get more into designing. Many things are there, like going into SMM, then digital marketing and many other things. So I will always look out for those. So the next category is a bit weird, but things are meant to be weird if they're going to be awesome. And this category is called Me and Myself. So the first thing under this category is YouTube. I want to grow this YouTube. I want to make a community for myself, so that whatever things I make in my life, I give it out to people, and that can actually help me and help you also, so that you can also grow in the future. And that gives me some sort of some sense of feeling that I have actually given back. So that is where the YouTube part works. And yeah, that is the first thing. The second thing is my speech, the way I speak, the way to communicate, the way of articulating things to become a good storyteller. All these things that come under speech are the things that I want to develop in myself this year, and I want to do it in such a magnificent way. I'm gonna push myself to do these things, and I hope you too, because speaking is one of the very important things in this world. Like now I'm recording this video, right? I actually am scared to speak in front of the camera, but this is the thing, I get out of my comfort zone and I do those things, right? That is how you improve your speech. Now the third thing under Me Myself category is to write in a better way, to write and articulate also at the same time, which is not much, but also it is something that I want to get a bit nuanced in writing, because that's how I can also monetize myself as a person, so that I used to do copywriting and ghostwriting for many agencies before as a freelancer, of course, but I want to maybe start my own agency in the near future, not this year, maybe next year or next to that. But yeah, this is one writing thing that I want to get myself nuanced in. The last thing under this category, that is learning how to learn, and that I think is going to play a very major role in myself, in building my character. That you should know how do you learn, the methods of learning, and that is very important. The level of absorbing any skill is going to be the best, smoothest thing ever in your life. Well, coming to the last category, guys, this is the most boringest thing, but it is going to benefit everyone who is going through this. That is academics. And this is the most important thing in every person's life who is below the age of 20, that learning is the single most thing that is going to get you ahead. And whereas academics, I don't feel for me is that much important. Only academics, till the way how things work is known. That's the single most thing you need to know. Nothing else in that. And that is what I'm going to try for 2025, to be a better learner, to be a better student, to score good marks maybe, to also learn effectively when it comes to all these technical subjects. Academics plays a very important role, I think, in a person's life. First of all, I got to learn how to learn from there, only from academics. Second thing, upgrading yourself with respect to what is happening in the current world is also important, but sometimes academics don't provide that, but they provide the basics for learning what is going to come in the future and present. So academics in that way is important. As I said, if you know how things are going, that is important. What is happening right now, you can learn that easily, but without academics you can't. So academics is kind of important. Summing up all these categories, I feel I'm going to make a change in my life, I think making this video makes me push myself to go out of my comfort zone and prove these things to my audience as well as the people around me. 2025 is gonna be my year, and I tell that. And if I fail, then I'll make sure I punish myself for it. But also, that thing won't happen because I'm gonna really push myself this year, and that's a commitment to myself and to y'all that this thing is gonna go nuts. And these are my resolutions for 2025. This is Atreya Kamath signing off. Peace out.